What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Skylyfe Projects. Hope everybody's doing good and staying super blessed. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving and a good Black Friday. You got your guys shopping all done. Everything's ready to go. Christmas lights are going up or they're already done. Whatever the case is, if you do celebrate Jewish holiday, you know, happy holidays to you as well. So with all that being said, in today's video, you guys, we're going to be doing yet another install, and it's going to be of a pulley cover. Unfortunately, my AMS one that I had for some time, I had the Cobb one as well. This will literally be the third pulley cover for this project, and I went with SMY. So I'll throw the link up right here. There's the link right there to SMY, their website, everything. You can find it on other websites as well, such as IMPORTIMAGE Racing. You can find it on New Provisions Racing. You can find it a whole bunch of different places. I believe JDM Muscle even sells it now. So SMY is everywhere. They're very known. They've been around for years. They are a high quality product. So is AMS. Unfortunately, the AMS product that I had, it did fill. Let me take this off here. Unfortunately, it did fill, and now we're replacing it. So that's the first part of the video. The second part of the video, after it's installed, I'm going to be going over the top brands that I believe, especially for my build, are the highest of quality. They give you the most power input. They give you the best reliability when that's a factor, right, with these VB WRXs. So I'm going to be going over those brands. Not sure if I really have 5 brands I want to mention, but if I do, it will all be in this video, okay? So before we start, please like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll always be alerted for future uploads like this. You guys, much love, major blessings. This is Skylyfe Projects. Let's get this video started. Here we go. Alright, you guys, in this part of the video, what we're going to do is do the install of the SMY cover. And I just want to show you that the AMS one is completely broken right there. Not sure how that exactly happened, but as you can see, well, it got some significant damage here. Not even sure what exactly happened in the engine bay for this to happen, but that is pretty alarming, I agree, and obviously this is not going to suffice anymore. So bye bye AMS. And what you're looking at right here is the engine bay with obviously the AMS pulley cover removed, and there is no stock cover removed. I also wanted to point out I removed the grommet, which is per the directions I was looking at before the video. And as you guys can see, I'm not sure actually if you can see it. Let me see. Alright, see right here? Right here, this is one of the brackets. All it took is just a 10mm bolt, which is right here. You use a, simple ratchet. You can use extended if you want. I like extended. Some people do, some people don't. That's what I'm using. And then we're also going to be using this right here, this 10mm wrench. Honestly, I don't even need to look at the directions to see how this goes. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here's the cover, you guys, right? So it's going to obviously sit on the brackets like this, like so, and it's going to cover it. Now, let me show you what I also did here. This bracket, which is going to be labeled as the short bracket, you put it together with a 10mm long bolt with the 2 washers, and where that grommet was, which is right here, it's going to slide in like so, like that, and you're going to tighten it as if there was a grommet there. So it's basically taking the place of the, let me see if I have that rubber grommet. I had it before. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, this rubber grommet right here, which is obviously for the stock pulley cover and as well as the AMS cover. So I will keep that just in case. But honestly, I'm probably just going to use this cover. So anyways, that's all we do. That's literally all we do. You put the tall bracket right here, 10mm bolt, use thread lock, put it in there. I mean, you don't have to, but I did. There's definitely thread lock right here around the surface, so I put that there just so it doesn't come loose. And then we're gonna simply just loosen this part up. I might be actually, yeah. Let me see if I can get it real quick so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Maybe. Yeah, fortunately it wants to be difficult, but either way, I put this in there, so this is definitely my fault. But you're just gonna loosen it like so, right? Be about that much space in between, so you guys can see it right there. That much space in between. You're gonna take it here, and you're going to slide it in like as if it was a rubber grommet. So it should be 2 washers, 1 washer beneath after the nut, and then 1 on top. And you're gonna simply take your ratchet and your wrench. You're gonna go here, and you're gonna tighten it. Oops. Tighten. All right, y'all, so I'm back. Get your little hex key set, Allen keys. All right, it's a 4mm. And it looks like a 10 also. Maybe I should have taken this off before. Okay, there's that one. Put that right there. I don't know why they have to make this a Allen key one, but okay. I mean, I wish it was just another, I don't understand this 10mm bolt.
Alright.
Mystery to me too, you guys, but Anyways, it's off. Let's align this. Does that look right? Hold on one second. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does take some time to get the brackets and everything aligned correctly. But once you get, what I did at least, is once you get this side aligned in the proper, you know, position, then you can move the bracket around carefully, going over this hose right here, this radiator hose. So I basically pulled it over like that, and then here goes the car, and then I was able to tighten it down on this side while aligning this hole. So this is the problem hole right here, in my opinion. But other than that, it's a pretty self-explanatory install. I'd say the hardest part is just aligning, making sure the brackets are aligning at a you know, horizontal position, because you obviously don't want it inverted and get into this line or anything like that, you know. So I would say, yeah, that's yeah, see it's right there. So maybe actually that's where it's supposed to sit. So we want to be sure it's tightened right here. So it was up a little bit, as you can see. Looking down here, make sure it's not hitting the pulley. Nope, everything is good to go. It's not hitting that. So this is a done install. But yeah, you just want to be sure you're not hitting, obviously, you know, your pulley belt or anything like that, your alternator pulley belt. And you also want to be sure you're not tapping in, hitting into that line right there for the EOS, etc. You just want to be sure that you're not touching anything, which I made sure of. So I'll bring it around here, see if you guys can see under there. I don't know if you guys can see under there. It's hard to see, but right there, under there, yeah. I don't know if I can get you guys to see that, but basically that's it. And now we're going to talk about the modifications that I believe are honestly from great brands, trusted brands. They're reliable. They give you actual performance numbers. They don't give you any problems. That's what this video is really going to be about. And that was one of the brands that I wanted to talk about, SMY. They're very good. They're very high quality. They're very, you know, great on performance. They're great on aesthetics. They just look good. They're built well, craftsmanship, etc. So that's one of the brands. There's other brands like ETS that I want to talk about, Cusco, Cobb, Ray Motorsports, etc. That's all in this video. You guys stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. All right, y'all. So the very first mod that I want to say is, well, let's say it's the top brand. Honestly, it's such a good mod. It's one of my most recent mods I've done. It's by no other than FS Performance Engineering, the front splitter, right? So this front splitter is literally built to handle all road conditions. And what do I mean by that? All road conditions, you guys, from racing to freaking probably drifting if you needed to drift in your WRX, which I don't even know is possible unless you make it rear-wheel drive. But honestly, it can withstand the hands of time. It's great for canyon carving, everything like that. It is super solid. It's not going anywhere. You can step on it. You know, it's just solid. It doesn't move. You guys seen it in other previous videos, but I wanted to say highly trust FS Performance Engineering for one of your top mods in that category. Okay, they're very good, right? Now, another brand is going to be on the wheels. You guys, these guys have been around since 1981, right? Believe it or not, I looked it up, I Googled it, searched it. 1981, Volk Racing, Rays, right? So the ZE40M specs, I believe they are a newer wheel. I would have to look up those specs, but I believe they've been around since 2009. Not positively sure on that. Let me throw up the facts right here. Okay, so that's when those wheels were introduced. But yes, Volk Racing, definitely a high quality brand. I recommend it highly for any build. They're forged, they're powerful wheels, they could take a lot of abuse, they're light, they're meant for high performance projects, right? They're meant for the looks department, but they're also meant for the performance. So just keep that in mind. Very solid brand. So we did FS Performance Engineering for the front splitter, Volk Racing for the wheels. We're gonna come over to here and we're gonna focus on my exhaust system. You guys seen this in many videos, but I cannot stress it enough. Morgan Ray, shout out to her. One woman fabricated this entire exhaust, right, for me. This was way back in the day when I first introduced a video to my catback exhaust with Raid Motorsports. Now it's filled up with an intermediate pipe. Therefore, it's a full 3-inch exhaust system. Shout out to Morgan one time. Her and I have a great business relationship. I don't have any issues with Morgan, her customer service, nothing like that. It's all been flying colors with her and I. So in that business sense, highly recommend Ray Motorsports catback exhaust for your exhaust of choice, because it is a 3-inch high flow exhaust system. And let me throw a sound clip up right here. All right, so we're in the interior now, right? There's actually 2 mods I really like in this interior, and one of them may not be what you think, but I'll explain why. So the first one is going to be right here, the Billet Works short throw shifter full kit. Now, Billet Works gives you a variety of different options and customization to how you want your shifter to feel, right? My recommendation is that you guys go with the full short throw shifter kit by Billet Works. I think it's like $330 or something I paid before. It's really not that much, right, for what you get. Your shifts will feel more precise, they will feel crisp, they will feel more engaging. It will give you just a whole better feel of your shifter in the VB WRX. It will no longer slop around either, right? It's gonna stay solid. See how mine doesn't really slop around at all? It just stays planted in neutral. It will not pop out of gear ever, and I mean ever. It hasn't popped out of gear once. You will also get your reverse lockout right there, your reverse lockout, and it will give you still your popping sound that the WRX stock shifter comes with, the VB WRX. So that is just another top brand that is high quality, that will definitely improve your full shifting experience in your WRX, right? It will improve that. Now, there's one more mod in here. It's right here. By JDM Muscle, a carbon fiber light steering wheel. This is their light pack. I believe that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's called the Light Pack carbon fiber steering wheel. I went with a blue stripe. Let me see if I can get in there more. Hold on, guys. All right. I went in with a blue stripe and then carbon fiber and then perforated leather right here. So that is up to you what option you guys want to go with. They have Alcantara, they have a red stripe, they have an orange stripe, they have a white stripe. Believe they even have a green if you want it. That is up to you, but your steering will honestly feel, at least I can tell the difference. it's improved. It feels tighter to me, right? The steering wheel, for some reason, it feels tighter around corners. I feel it has a better grip than the stock one, but the OEM one is no slouch. I honestly thought that was a good steering wheel as well. So you guys, JDM Muscle, you could do import image racing. There's a whole bunch of different brands you can go with, but I went with JDM Muscle because number one, it was on sale, right? I think I got it for like $280, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. I believe it was something like that. Plus you get a nice little JDM Muscle cover with it, right? So you guys, I don't have a lot of JDM Muscle exterior bits and stuff like that, but I do have that steering wheel. So we're gonna go over the next thing by JDM Muscle, which I highly recommend as your brand choice. So let's bring it over here. Let me close this real quick. All right. You guys, this is another one I wanted to explain and why I like it. JDM Muscle Tonzo V2 carbon fiber twill weave spoiler. Yes, I understand it's a very long name. However, this is the first wing introduced for the VB WRX that actually angles and fits the trunk of the car to a perfect T. In my opinion, it doesn't get any better than this. Yes, it takes a lot of work to get this all down. You have to use double tape adhesive. The stuff JDM Muscle gives you, unfortunately, is not quality. It will not stick to the surface, especially in a hotter climate like Arizona where I'm in, right? So that is up to you. Which wing, spoiler, whatever you want to go with, you decide. But I'm recommending, highly recommending JDM Muscle for its quality, its craftsmanship, its ease of fitment. Besides the double-sided adhesive tape, you guys, it's a clear winner. Trust me, JDM Muscle, add it to your build, okay? Now, what is another thing? I will also do a video, you guys, while I'm opening this hood here. I will also do a video of the brands I don't like that are on my build and I won't recommend. So I might be doing that one next. And then, yeah, let me show you something here. All right, you guys, let me open up this hood because there's definitely some mods in here that I wanted to discuss. And as you saw, we just recently installed the SMY pulley cover. So there it is in all its glory. To me, it looks like it's holding up just fine. So let's go over this. In this hood, there are some mods, right? The first one is going to be no other than ETS. The front mount intercooler, let's all do this in one swoop. The charge pipe, and the ETS intake, as well, for more cooling purposes, the ETS radiator hoses. All of that from ETS. You can even throw the little battery tie-down bar here as well. Okay, highly recommend ETS. You guys, they offer, in my opinion, the most solid performance gains on a dyno that I've seen yet. They give you the best cooling that I've seen yet. On top of that, they also give you the most reliability, and that's the key here. The VB WRX F824 engine is known for obtaining power easily and having its reliability, right? So ETS, highly recommend. Please, please, please add ETS to your build list. I understand they can get expensive and pricey at times when they're not on sale. Wait for a Black Friday sale like I did. Get it all in one swoop like I did and install perfectly, okay? So that for sure. Now keep in mind, I don't even need to show you guys because on many videos I've shown you the Cobb access port. Everybody knows about it. You need to add the Cobb access port to your list as well. Cobb is a very trusted brand. Okay, I'm not even going to show it because I've shown it so many different times. But what I do want to say is please, please get this conversion right here by Cobb. This has the windshield washer fluid attached with the coolant and a dipstick, so you can check your coolant, right, on the fly. Pull over, check your coolant, see where you're at, see if you're low, see if you're high, etc. All works perfectly. It's a very easy install process. You know, you got your tube here, it goes to the radiator. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So definitely add that Cobb to your build list. Another thing in this engine bay, I'm sure you guys see it, right? Sitting up there nice and pretty. I highly recommend, which is literally some of my favorite mods on this car, is Cusco, right? What do we have? The Cusco front tower brace. Yes, you will feel a difference just with this brace alone in cornering, in steering, in maneuverability of your vehicle as a whole. You will feel a major difference. And when I say major, I mean it. It's night and day, you guys. I don't care what anybody says. I felt it right away, okay? So go with Cusco, especially front tower brace. I have that. And then if we open up the trunk here, I have Cusco. Okay, rear tower bar, right? The rear tower brace, which is a quick release. Let me take these out of here so you guys can see it better. Shout out to Race 2 for the bag. If you guys see it back there, quick release by Cusco rear tower strut bar. Okay, quick release is right here. You pull this lever over there, pull it over there, loosen, bar comes off. You can fit stuff in your trunk. Never had to use it once. This trunk is huge, you know, at 14.5 cubic feet or whatever it was, something like that. But highly recommend Cusco. On top of that, you guys buy Cusco. I have the rear member brace, and I have the front member brace, and I have the rear sway bar, okay, by Cusco. So obviously this is a very trusted brand for your build. Highly recommend Cusco. Please put that in your build list. I wouldn't recommend anything else for front sway bar, rear sway bar, strut bar, everything like that. Highly recommend. All right. Now, is there anything else I want to add? I believe there is one more that I wanted to add here. Thinking, you know what? Like, these are the top mods and top brands. Yeah, there is one more, and they're a little dirty right now. It's in the wheel, and you guys can see it right there. Please upgrade your brakes. I went with New Provisions Racing STI kit. They are a 4-puck, 2-puck, so 4 in the front, 2 in the rear. Stopping distance is vastly improved. I went with DBA rotors in the kit, and then I went with the Hawk HPS pads, which are pretty squeaky, pretty noisy, but wow, do they stop on a dime. When you need this vehicle to stop, they will stop for you, excuse me. So I do highly recommend New Provisions Racing kit or something equivalent. I can't necessarily say this is the exact kit you guys should go with. Everybody, you know, to each their own, has their own opinion, right? But for this build, they're dirty. Of course they are. I just came back from the canyon. As a matter of fact, let me throw this little video up for you guys. So there's a quick video of us going through the canyons, going up to Payson over this past weekend. But yeah, those brakes held us in the corners, obviously with the Cusco suspension components, the strut bars, the member braces, everything like that. So good. It was just awesome. Great time. I was passing everybody. We definitely had an amazing time over there, especially driving up there and driving back. All right, one more thing. This is the last one. And honestly, this is one of my favorite brands on this build, besides Cusco and besides ETS. Maybe this would be tying for number 2 with Cusco, okay? It's gonna be no other than Revel's GT Touring coilovers. Amazing, you guys. I understand that coilovers don't always have the best ride quality for the price you pay, right? It's getting loud with traffic here. I understand that they don't always have the best ride quality. I'm here to tell you, the Revel GT Touring coilovers are amazing on ride quality for daily driving. They are amazing and they're specifically designed to keep your vehicle in the corner, around a bend, around canyons, around a track, whatever the case is. You will be glued to that corner like it's on rails with the correct supporting suspension components, such as Cusco, everything that I listed, right? In my opinion, for the price, you cannot go wrong with Revel GT Touring coilovers. They are equivalent to Silvers, but in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, I think they're better quality for the price you're paying than the Silvers. There, I said it. Everybody has the right to their opinion, but I have had 0 issues with the Revel Touring coilovers. Not one issue, right? Everything has been smooth sailing with these coilovers, and I highly recommend them for your build. Okay? So, what do we say? What were the top 5, top 6, 7 brands, whatever I listed? We got ETS, then we have Revel GT Touring, we have Cusco, we have JDM Muscle, we have Cobb, we have Ray Motorsports. Anything else I am missing? Oh, Volk Racing, okay, and New Provisions Racing is another big brake kit you guys can add, BBK you guys can add to your build. So let me get in front of the camera here. Hope you guys did enjoy that video. And if you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I answer everything I possibly can. You know, I really appreciate you guys sticking around for the video. I don't upload every 2 weeks like people want me to, or even every week some people requested. I do have a busy life. I do work a lot. I do have a regular 9-to-5 job, you guys, so please bear with me. Please have patience. I have kids now. I'm divorced, you know what I'm saying? And I have a whole new relationship. So it's like, I got a lot going on. I don't have the time, the energy to just do it every single week, unfortunately, as much as I want to. But if you guys bear with me, there'll be more stuff for this build. Who knows what build is coming up next? All stay tuned. This is Skylyfe Projects. Much love, major blessings. Love you guys. Till another video. Here we go.